What's going on, nerds? Hardcore Nerd here, back again with another video, where today I'm gonna talk about the future of this channel, where it's gonna go, some new additions, and stuff like that. So one of the new additions is that there is going to be someone new who might help with a few episodes. He's my friend who likes to talk about tokusatsu, in that category, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and stuff. Well, I'll must be talking about Power Rangers, Master Rider, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. And I say Kamen Rider Dragon Knight when that's supposed to be in the Kamen Rider stuff, but that's a video all in its state. But other than that, we will be starting a podcast. It's not going to be a typical podcast with the mics and stuff because we haven't got that in the budget because I'm a very small channel at the minute. But this podcast is going to be called The Hardcore Podcast. We've already got the first episode lined up. It's coming out tomorrow. We haven't recorded it yet or anything. It is early stages. So we've already got the first episode lined up. It's going to be talking about Kamen Rider, and then Sunday is going to be a short mini podcast or an episode all in itself of the regular channel. So there's that. So that will also be with my friend rather than just be by myself constantly talking for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So there's that. Also new additions when it comes to updating, updates for the channel and stuff. It'll be here in this setup, just a blank white wall. I'm Deji at the minute. Hope no beef starts, Deji. You're probably not going to watch this anyway. Now, I'm going to just say this now so that I can put a poll up later. I have started to do some art. I'm not that good of an artist yet, but if you want to see some pieces of art behind here, try and get this a new setup from what you usually see at my normal setup. If you want this to be my new setup, I will leave it in a poll up there. Video ideas coming next week. I really hope that I can do a Zombieland movie review. I've got a script up, ready, but it is yet to be filmed. So there's that. And more episodes of the podcast are going to come out. We're going to see how the first episode fares, just to see if we can release more, because with the podcast we're hoping to bring in Toku fans, DC fans, Marvel fans, basically different people from across the fandom, the Star Wars fans and stuff like that. So we're hoping to bring in many different fandoms into this podcast, and it is going to be a YouTube exclusive podcast because me and my friend are just too we don't really know how to put things onto Spotify and iTunes so that people can stream them from there. So it's a YouTube exclusive podcast. We're not being paid by YouTube to do this because I'm a very small YouTube channel with only 14 subscribers. Speaking of which, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can watch the first episode of the podcast or episodes that I put out in the future. Now, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, potentially the podcast, because the podcast is coming out tomorrow, guys. So just watch out for that. Anyway, I'll see you guys between the comic panels. Bye.